Have you ever wondered how to determine what a load-bearing wall is? Let me show you exactly how we make those determinations when we're doing renovation. So the very first thing that we want to be able to do when we're navigating these projects is finding out which direction the trusses go in the ceiling. So is it running across this wall that's going to be removed, or is it running with the wall that's being removed? And so as we navigate up into that space, let's take a peek at what we find. All right, so let's get up into this crawl space and actually see what we're dealing with. So as you can see in relationship with this wall that we're trying to remove is running this direction, and so are the joists that are running this direction in conjunction with this wall. So if you can see the bearing points, and we can actually find those, right over here. So this piece here is the tail end of a joist that's running from this wall, which is bearing, over to the next space. And then this is bearing on this wall running to this direction, to another location, down there. And so when you can determine the bearing point, this board is bearing on this wall, which has nothing to do with the wall that we're going to be removing because it's running in conjunction with this structural piece. It gives you the confidence to say that this wall is not load bearing and can be removed. In the event that these joists were bearing like this and like this on the wall that we're removing, that would tell you that this wall is load bearing. But because they're not, and they're running in parallel with that wall, then you can remove that wall without any concern or structural integrity. One other quick note, if you want to see this, so there's a wall here that is below this joist that is underneath, and you may think, okay, well, there's wall is helping support this. That's oftentimes not the way this works. So the bearing point is on the load points on the ends. So wherever this ends down on that end would be the load point, and then where it bears here would be the load point as well, meaning that the wall that is perpendicular, this wall would not be load bearing in most cases. This is something that if you feel in this scenario that it sags or it starts to move, or you feel like there's a lot of weight or this board is really long, you may want to ask a professional to come out and take a look. But in most cases, the load points only end on the ends of these boards and they don't bear in the center. But it is possible for them to be in the middle on that scenario.